down fire. I believe I got into the history of that a little bit, but I do recall that it does literally translate to something like fog thrower or something is what the word means, and it's because it was originally made to use chemical weapons. And then they eventually just used it to fire regular old high explosive rockets. But the idea was that that was a fog thrower or a smoke mortar, I think, are two different translations of that word. So for those of you who are not part of my German audience, now you know what the hell we're all talking about. Meanwhile, we do have a single man left here on this heavy machine gun team. And look at that, he's completely illuminated by that flare. I'm going to have to get out of there. I wonder how long he's going to last. Probably not very long, being in open cover with a Puma armored car. But unfortunately, Puma armored car has just discovered that there's a single anti-tank gun on the field. Ouch, look at that mortar shot landing directly on the head of that guy. And the Puma is clearly very easily going to just flank this anti-tank gun here. Just keep moving around, keep moving around. Will he take care of it? Yes, it looks like he can just barely drive that angle. Gonna just keep going back and forth, and boom, there goes the entire anti-tank gun. So, nice little micro there. Always pleasant. Meanwhile, we do have the rest of the Volksgrenadiers hanging out on the side of the hill. And pretty solid control right now. I like the fact that the brute, sorry, I always want to call them brute force stormtroopers. The brute stormtroopers plus the pioneers, the flame pioneers, are pretty sufficient to hold on to this area because of the fact that they can actually take care of any riflemen that kind of come up along the way. Looks like he's not even content to just sit there. He's going to keep moving around and capping points. Again, habits of highly successful players is just constantly be capping stuff. Whenever there's an unguarded point, cap it and then make them have to recap it later. So I already hear the Nebelwerfer firing away. We'll have to see where exactly it's firing. Perhaps it's firing down here. No, that's his own thing, of course, because I can't read a minimap. And here we go. It was taking out the anti-tank gun. So whenever you have AoE rocket call-ins, aiming them in the general vicinity of anti-tank guns is always the best idea. Not only might you hit some of the troops around there, even though they'll probably retreat, but you almost always get a kill on the anti-tank gun because they are so slow to pick up and move around. Meanwhile, anti-tank gun is trying its best to defend against this infantry incursion here. We do have some grenadiers. Grenadiers, by the way, decreased received damage by 6% and 20% cost reinforcements. And it looks like the flame engineers, whoa, they did a pretty good job, but now they're getting out of there because this sniper, again, Vet 2 sniper, 19 kills. This guy's doing a great job, and it looks like the flame pioneers were able to take out that anti-tank gun. And now, once again, completely exposing all these guys. This is a great example of how to use flare. As soon as these grenadiers get into position here, he will have a huge cover advantage, but it looks like he's a little too close to that flare, getting himself exposed. That's okay, and oh my god, of course, whenever you can surprise the commentator, you of course are going to surprise the defending player. He has a wonderful flank going on, but little did he know that there was a massive, massive army of flamethrower-wielding, Browning automatic rifle-wielding riflemen and engineers and all that sort of stuff. So, huge surprise blob attack out of nowhere, just accidentally defends against the brilliant flanking maneuver. And now, wow, this is just unchallenged. Whenever you manage to grab all of your troops together in one position like this, and they're all, you know, fired up and ready to go, and I literally mean fired up with flamethrowers, yeah, go for it, man. Charge them on in there. That's not too bad of an idea. You're going to have to deal with a machine gun at some point, but obviously you know that since you've been fighting in this area. And now we have the Nebelwerfer firing over and over again. We'll have to see. And it looks like, you know what? I got to give Sergent3 some credit here. Not only did he won a nice little battle by blobbing up, but then he did the right thing, which was don't just charge on in and die like stupid Harlequin is telling you to do. Split your units up and cap multiple areas at the same time. And by doing that, you'll probably be able to hold on to some of them. And check that out. That's exactly what he did. Capping the fuel, capping this point, and capping this point. And suddenly, he is threatening a triple cap on the board, although OberstDane is on the ball here, capping the southern point. So, yes. So thank you, Sergeant3. Don't listen to me. Keep doing your thing, man. And so here we go. We got a nice Sherman Calliope out here. So this is the critical moment for all armor players where you get a nice Calliope on the field and you just lay back with the Calliope and fire into their turret. Lay back with the Calliope. Don't charge on in there. No, because you never know. The enemy might have an anti-tank gun that you haven't scouted yet. Oh my god, what are you doing with this Calliope? Stop it, sir. Please don't. Okay, so there's my major criticism here for Sergeant3. This is a huge boon to have a Calliope on the field. He's taking way too many shots here from this unknown anti-tank gun. And please don't give in to the temptation. Don't do it, man. Don't. Oh, no, he knows. He thinks, oh, I'll just Calliope the anti-tank gun and I'll take care of it. But, of course, OberstDane is one step ahead of him. Not only is he going to move out of the range of that, and look at that. I love seeing OberstDane do that, but he's got the brute stormtroopers as well coming on in, firing at the tailpipe of that Sherman tank, and clearly, oh, it's taken out, completely out of control. By the way, whenever you notice that your opponent has overshot you a little bit, sometimes the best way to get out of the line of fire is to go closer to the Calliope, and we actually saw OberstDane do that right there. It's kind of like what they tell you when you're on an airplane. Sometimes the nearest exit may be behind you. Just note that. So good move there. OberstDane now with dominating central control. That was really the hope and pride of Sergeant 3's army, was keeping that Sherman alive, and unfortunately he just charged on in and lost it. So this is kind of a little bit of Newbie Tuesday lessons here as well, but just don't ever do that, man. Lay back on the beat a little bit, play it cool, man, and just, whoa, look at that. That was a mortar shot going off, I believe. Where's that funky mortar team at? I don't know, man. I can't see it, but that was massive. Or was that a grenade? That may have been one of those large grenades, and I'm just too stupid to have caught it in time. So, anyhow, yes, whenever you have a nice fat advantage with a Calliope or something interesting like that, lay back on the beat, man. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just sit back there and Calliope for a little while, and then charge on in. Don't just run on in right away. So a little bit kind of nobody's really winning here. Everybody's taking horrible losses. I really hope these guys retreat. Yes, they do. And the flamethrowers are the last remaining people on the field. Let's take a look at it. These brute force stormtroopers. Brute stormtroopers. Why do I keep saying that? I don't know. I don't know, man. Vet 1 Naval rocket battery is here. And so yeah, things are looking up for OberstDane. It looks like he's got control once again, despite being kind of annoyingly pecked at by Sergeant 3. Sergeant 3 is now in a very bad position, as you can see by the overhead minimap. Of course, you would see it a little bit better if I changed to his point of view first. He has no troops anywhere but in the exact center of his base. Nothing spread out on the field whatsoever. And whenever you get into that position, be very aware that that is horrible, and you need to kind of start spreading out again. It means that he has no defensive positions. He has no defensive lines. If we take a look at OberstDane right now, heavy machine gun team, we've got a Stug here, and if we have a Stug, of course it means we have a Tiger. So he went ahead and activated his heavy armor support, free Stug, yay. Anti-tank gun, and you can just see just the look and feel of this, and check it out. Pioneers even salvaging from the wrecked vehicles. Always remember to do that. Bunch of free, unless you drive over it with your Tiger, but you know, you can't really control that. And Tiger now opening fire at guys in heavy cover. If they get a lucky shot, he's probably going to kill a ton of them because they are really grouped up. We'll see how well that's going to go for him. Heavy machine gun team has got a nice little angle on everybody, and this is a very, very, very ill-fated attack. People are now completely suppressed. Flamethrowers trying their best. And whoa, whoa, whoa! Flamethrowers really doing their best there. That's a great flamethrower shot there. Kind of wondering if this Nebelwerfer is going to come on in here. Just kind of randomly falling all over the place. Sometimes they just fire wherever they want. You never know. But it does look like the Stug and the Tiger really kind of clean that up. But not to be dissuaded. It looks like Sergeant 3 is going to just keep moving right along. And just, you know, he's not going to hit the retreat button just yet. He's going to stay in the field and just go cap something else. Looks like this Tiger got a damaged engine from this anti-tank gun up here, which took a couple of shots and is now backing away, threatened by, looks like some Pioneers. But strong central control now. A little bit of fighting going on here, but you can see that these Vet 1 Volksgrenadiers with the MP40 upgrades have no problem defending against those riflemen. We do have the engineers, the flame engineers coming down here, capping all this sort of thing. But really, that's only 1/3 of the battlefield. OberstDane now controls 2/3 of the victory points, 493 points to 63. He's doing a great job holding onto the map. Hey, Browning automatic rifle, Volksgrenadiers, what's going on? These guys are doing a good job. Everybody's just fighting away here. These flamethrowers are really annoying. You can tell that because of all these tank traps, all these guys are in heavy cover. Quite effective on this map. In fact, that's one takeaway from this map. Get a lot of flamethrower engineers or flamethrower pioneers, because pretty much every point on this map is heavy cover. All the interesting, whoa, nice hand grenade there. So each respective half of that battle killed their other half. And now we're left with just the Browning automatic rifle Volksgrenadiers, and they are doing pretty well. But all the fighting is going to happen around here, and pretty much all this cover is heavy cover. So flamethrowers are worth their weight in gold on this map, I would imagine. Meanwhile, we do have a second Sherman Calliope. Hopefully we'll see it fire. Just fire, man. Just stay right there and fire. Perfect. That's what we need. Calliope, and now zooming on in, trying to take out the rest of these brute stormtroopers. They are retreating. Oh my god, so close! So close! And it looks like they do make it out of there. Just one of them left alive. Stug just chilling. Tiger just chilling. I hear the Nabal firing away here. Let's see if I can accurately predict its trajectory. Where is it going? Probably right on top of that Sherman Calliope, perhaps? I don't know. It's all quiet. There it is. Oh, look at that. That first shot was perfect. Speaking of All Quiet, if you've never read the book All Quiet on the Western Front, you should see it. I mean, you should read it. And if you hate reading books, you should see the movie. And if you hate seeing the movie, go check out Iron Maiden's music video for Passchendaele, because it's made entirely with clips from All Quiet on the Western Front. It features scenes very much like this kind of a battlefield. Lots of back and forth attrition-style warfare across trenches and muddy terrain and barbed wire and all that sort of thing. But check it out. It's pretty cool. Anyhow, so Sherman Calliope moving on in. 10 victory points remaining. Triple capped for OberstDane. Absolute guaranteed victory at this point. And looks like the Tiger's just going to move in for the kill. So once again, shout out to Imperial Dane, a.k.a. OberstDane, for hooking me up with this video. And once again, the main point of this video is I just want to look at this map, but I want to put the challenge out there to you. If you have an awesome video of this map where you think you've found a wonderful tactic, where you think it's abusive, or you think it's imbalanced, or you think you've got a cool little gimmick or something like that, send it to me. Give me an interesting description and put Beach Assault somewhere in the title, and I will gladly give it a view. So once again, I am HarlequinCoHO. Thank you very much, and talk to you guys later.